Have you tried Google Ads for your septic service business and only lost money? If so, I don't need to tell you that Google Ads can be expensive, but they can also be very profitable if they're managed properly. In this video, I show you what you must know about Google search ads, what to expect from Google Ads, and if you should try to manage them yourself. I manage Google Ads for septic service companies, and I speak with business owners every week. In this video, I answer the most common questions I get about Google Ads, so you'll know if Google Ads are right for your business and what to realistically expect when you run Google Ads. Google search ads can be very profitable for a septic service business. However, there are risks and limitations you need to be aware of before you throw your money down. Every form of paid advertising has its risk. Things outside your control, like Google updates, economic and seasonal changes, can impact how well your ads perform. Also, Google Ads cannot overcome financial and management problems inside your company. If your company is struggling to stay afloat and you're desperate for Google Ads to save you, you will most probably fail with Google Ads. Try offline marketing or cheaper ads like Craigslist to get work coming in. Then, when your company is stable and you can afford to stay in the Google game for at least 3 months, try Google Ads. Google Ads can get someone to call your business, but if no one answers the phone or they answer unprofessionally, that call will be wasted and you will lose money. Before advertising with Google search ads, be sure you have someone available to answer the phone and to answer it professionally. Also, before advertising with Google search ads, it would be best if you have a website and a Google business profile. Some people who see your Google ad will not call through the ad, but will instead search for your website and Google business profile. They want to learn more about you and to see your reviews. If there was only one thing to remember about Google Ads, it is that they do not work immediately. It's not like throwing a switch and your phone magically starts to ring with eager customers. It's more like building a digital platform that will continually serve you. It takes time and effort to build the foundation and more time and effort to fine-tune the performance. Patience is essential because it can take 90 days or longer to get Google search ads performing well. Sometimes nothing happens for the first week or two after an ad campaign is launched because Google is in the learning phase. Also, assuming that a campaign is well managed, the longer a campaign runs and as it matures, the less it usually costs per lead. The longer you stay in the game, the more Google will reward you with cheaper clicks and better leads, if you are continuously adjusting and fine-tuning your ad campaign. Please do not start Google search ads thinking you'll try it for a month and see what happens. If you do, you'll probably lose money. The first month of a Google ad campaign is usually the worst performing month because for the first 2 weeks after launch, Google is learning, experimenting, and gathering data. You may not get any leads during this time. Essentially, at that point, you are paying for information you'll need later to optimize your ad campaign. The second month of an ad campaign is usually better because Google and your ads manager use data from the first month to refine your campaign. The third month is still better because there is more data and more results to assess. Google search ads require consistent management and tweaking to get the best performance. For these reasons, a campaign will continue to improve over time when managed properly. In my experience, Google Ads are not suitable for a startup business unless that business has a substantial ad budget. Neither are Google Ads suitable for a business that is struggling financially. Google Ads won't save your business if it has internal problems. Fix those problems first before running Google Ads. Starting Google Ads on a shoestring budget, believing that you'll get paying customers right away and continue the ads on the money you make from them is probably a mistake. It rarely happens that way. If you are not committed to staying in the game for at least 90 days, you are not ready for Google Ads. If you just want to try it for a month, you'll probably lose money. Google Ads are most profitable when they are professionally managed and after the ads have been running for at least 90 days. Because Google Ads are so complex, managing them profitably requires a specific skill set that is developed through years of training, supervision, and experience. Because mistakes with Google search ads can be very expensive, I recommend that you hire a professional to manage your ads. A professional will earn far more for you than they are charging in fees. Plus, as a business owner, your time is better spent on your business. If you need help with your Google Ads, or if you would like to explore if they are right for your business, book a free consultation with me. It's free and there's no pressure. The link is in the description. Remember, to get the most out of Google search ads, first understand how to turn every customer into a raving fan who brags about your business to their friends, family, and colleagues. That way, every customer you get through Google Ads will continue to work for you by recommending your business to others. And be prepared to answer the phone politely and professionally every time it rings. There's no point in paying for ads if you aren't going to answer the phone. This video is part of a series that shows you how to market a septic service business. A full list of the videos in this series is in the description.